tomorrow, or yesterday for you guys, the first episode of Cube Chaos goes live. We'll see how it goes. I started playing Heretics Fork and Noida again on my main channel. But today, we are going to start the second Cube Chaos run, and this time only play the first act. That is the plan. We'll see how it goes. So, we're on Profile 2, we're level 6, we're going to hit start, and I'm not always going to do random, but right now, random is the plan. We are playing as a priest again, but this time as a plant, which is kind of cool. If I can get the healing up, because we gain growth, which is pretty good. Every 5 seconds, heal a random damaged ally for 3 HP. Starting leader grows, gaining HP over time. Priest plus plant. Every 3 minutes, every ally gains 5 max HP. Done. Let's do this. How do I select nightmares? Click this. Is that it? Start with 1 nightmare. Win a run at max nightmares to unlock the next one. Let's go. Wait, don't I get to select? I guess I don't get to select like what my curses are until higher nightmare. All right. Just right down the middle. Or we could look at these red battles because they do give 10 more gold and a consumable. Every 20 seconds, add a free mortar projectile to the opponent's hand. 4 damage arcing projectiles. We do heal, so that's not that bad. 1 extra HP, that's not that bad for every 100 gold or debt you have. Placed enemies, that's all enemies, that is kind of bad. Curse of the statue, it depends how much gold I have. How do I see my gold? Inventory. Back. Weird. Do I not have any gold? I'm not sure. The first enemy placed each battle gains plus 100 HP, can't move, and looks golden. That might not be that bad. Can't move. Start of each battle, 3 free crow are added to the enemy's hand. It's not that bad. I'm gonna go take on this one. Let's go see how that works. So we get blue moss every 30 seconds. Create blue moss to the west and the east and generate 1 mana every 30 seconds. Creates more of itself. But every second, if there's a cube above this, it takes 1 damage. It has regen. If it gains max HP, that's kind of cool. Thorn Hedge. I like Thorn Hedge. It is a 20 mana, 4 HP with regen, and it burrows, and then it creates thorn leaves above. Thorn leaves are spiky. They have tons of regen. They retaliate. I just like them. They make me happy. Plant Warrior. Not the best, but it has tons of growth. Every second, so it has a pretty quick attack, it deals 2 melee damage to every touching enemy and neutral, and it charges, but it does not climb. Shrine to Recovery, we saw last time. Healing Container, we saw last time. So, that's a burrow. Burrowed wooden flooring, don't care. Rats are annoying, but not bad. Soul Jar, annoying, but not bad. Sky Platform, not bad. Easy fight, cool. If it's an easy fight, I think this will block off my units a bit. They do climb. Climbing's kind of a pain. Huh. If I put this right here, they can attack it. Here, I'm going to put this one here. It will burrow down. If I put another one here, there will be a thorn bush in front of it. I like it. So this one should get protected by this one, but not for 15 seconds. 45 mana. So the question is, will this rat make it to this bush? No. Before the leaves grow. Nope. So I kind of just want to put a bunch of these retaliate leaves that regen to take out the rats. Is it the best? No. Will it work? I think so. Rats do not have that much HP unless they get their growth off. So if I just want a bunch of mana, this is an okay way to do it. I just don't want the rats to be able to kill my mana. So I want to see if they're going to make it past these bushes. So it doesn't matter if they kill the bushes, because they regrow, and they won't attack the hedges themselves. I'm going to get this. So that will get blocked by this bush, and it'll sit there and gain growth, which is good. Look at that. It's already gaining HP. I could just get 2 of these. Let them start building up HP. We have a healer. I should be good. Speed things up. Super speed. Get this. That'll give me tons of mana. I could actually build one of these up here on their own platform. So when they build the platform, it builds a free copy to the right and to the left. And now this will drop, it'll spawn a new one here, and then one will drop down, which will get killed. Unless I start putting these down. It'll still get killed, but might as well. Oh, except now these can never get out, really. That's okay. The blue moss is going to keep dying. My mana's full, which makes sense because we have tons of blue moss. If I build anything on top of it, it will die. Small things. So, Shrine to Recovery sounds good. We're going to heal a bunch. I have regen. Regen counts as healing, I believe. I just want more of these shrines. This will kill the blue moss behind it, but then this will drop down and a new one will grow over it. Kinda cool. Their leader has taken 5 damage from the Shrine of Recovery. We do need to heal this. Here. Get healing containers. If I put a healing container here, again, it will kind of work out. The moss dies, but then new ones grow over. Mana's full. No new one will grow over if I put this, I guess right here is fine. New one grew over it. The main thing is the enemy can't do much, and I have blue moss even on their side, which will die, but it'll regrow too, so. I don't know how this died. That's interesting. Here, let's get plant warriors. A plant warrior with 15 HP, but it has Splinter 4. Next damage taken is increased by 4, then remove this ability. It has growth, it attacks quick, and we have a bit of healing. I would like more healing, I think. Could get chaos, but I think healing is good. I'm just going to build 1 row of healing. And yeah, we get so much mana because of these blue moss. If the enemy can't kill them, then they just go wild. Normally, the enemy can kill them pretty well. This is when I want more max mana, though. Victory! First round, the easiest round. We could get a Vengeful Anthill, 40 mana, every 14 seconds, create an orange ant. Vengeance. Before this dies, deal 2 damage to the cube which killed this. This is not burrowing, is one of the problems. Climbing dies after a minute. Vengeance, melee. I do like this one a bit. I don't know what this is. Shrine of Sand. After a cube is created which doesn't have diagonal movement, gains before this moves in a blocked direction, instead randomly teleport diagonally in that direction. Interesting. Every 10 seconds, add a free neutral sand to your hand before this moves. That one's weird. There is a laser blast, which I don't love. 6 damage, though. I think I'm going to take the ants. Tiny mana dimension. Every minute, gain max mana. That does work well with the blue moss. Mirror Shard. After an ally is created by a differently named cube, 25% chance it creates a copy of itself on a random position on the left side of the battlefield. Huh. After an ally is placed, starting leader gains 2 max HP placed. So this is interesting with those thorn bushes and with the mosses. They're going to end up dying, but it's really interesting to me. I think I'm just gonna do it. That one seems like it has the potential to go crazy. The max mana would be nice, but there are other ways to get max mana. And we have the Vengeful Anthill, which is pretty good. So what do they have? They have bullets, they have flies, they have like nothing. Down lasers, their worst thing. They do have this, but that's really easy to block. Thorn Hedge does it. Well, no, it takes 15 seconds. Doesn't matter, we heal, so. Getting shot doesn't matter at all. This is here for in the future now, though. Why are you... You're golden, you can't move, you have armor, you have 105 HP. Right, I remember that now. So the anthill, and yeah, when this created this, it created a random one here, which does what? Who knows? Who knows? The anthill is good. I would like the anthills. Blue moss could cover the anthill, which is not great. I wonder if I should put healing container and elevate this a bit. I think that's what I'm going to do. It's kind of a slow way to play. This laser, because it's on a fly, it can actually do a little bit. Not much. So yeah, them shooting those thorn bushes does not matter. We created a random healing container which will fall. Kind of cool. And now I wanted to start making the ants. So we will get 25% of the time a random ant along with our regular ant. The only problem is, one, the down lasers are a problem. I think I have to get the Shrine to Recovery. And two, the ants die after a minute. Which will be like somewhere around here probably for this back anthill. Okay, we want Shrine to Recovery. Try to keep it safe. Beyond that, I kind of just want a bunch of ants, I think. I did get a second Shrine to Recovery. God, it's so good. Okay, protect that. Protect that. I'm going to get the Thorn Hedge. It'll grow a bush. We just lost a healing container. No, 7 damage. We can heal that. Cool. Okay. Another shrine. Sure. That down laser died. Was it because of the retaliate? I don't think so. I don't know what killed it. Interesting. How far are my ants making it? Ants? I need to get more ants that are further up. I can do that. Here. You. Especially if I get more healing. Could just get the blue moss now. I kind of want to put the blue moss up high, but then it'll grow over everything. Not the worst. I'm undecided. Here, that. Bam. I don't want it to grow over anthills. Oh, also my ants are getting blocked, but they won't get blocked for long. Maybe they will. The blue moss is weird. Very weird. More anthills. Sure. The ants crawling over the blue moss hurt it, but then it'll heal back, so... That part isn't too bad. Anthill, anthill. So many ants. Look at all the little ants. They're dead. Ants become pretty good. Blast mortar. Every minute, create an arcing blast mortar projectile above this. It's really expensive, but it's pretty good. Copper belt. Thrumming 3 every third time. This takes damage. Deal 3 damage to the first enemy any distance in front with higher mana cost than the culprit. That one's weird. This one's weird. Blast mortar or reroll? Blast mortar. Universal tuning fork. Gain a random neutral perk. You may skip. So how do I see the upgrades? Somebody in the comments, please tell me. This one upgrades to be amazing, I think. Like broken. Huh. So I think I want to keep that and look for a shop in the next act. Next act will be tomorrow. They're going to get 3 free crows, which I don't care much about. So, what do they have? Retaliate. That's a little bit bad, but it just kills ants. Rebirth. These get used up. This does an area blast. Stone Ascension. After this is created, the first cube in your hand with less than 20 HP gains 1. So this Retaliate ward will become big. They have a sky plat. They have nothing. Cool. Blast Mortar is tempting. Ants are tempting. Blue Moss. Kind of tempting. Would it die to the crows? How much damage do you do? 2 damage. I think they attack. Every second, deal 2 damage to any enemy below this. I think I'm going to skip that one. And just put down the thorn hedges. I'm going to put one here, one... I didn't really mean to put it there, but that's fine. So these are good because the crows will go for the bushes, if the bushes have been created, which they have. Blast Mortar would be nice. Heals would be nice. I guess I'm going to start getting this. It'll start getting more mana and spreading. The only reason I was stopping was for the crows, but it'll spread fast enough. It doesn't really matter. Anthills. Anthills. Yeah, the crows are taking stuff out. I'm gonna put a couple thorn hedges, I guess. Oh no, they took them out. Okay. Bam. So crows can hit burrowed units. That's kind of interesting. Doesn't matter at all, but kind of interesting. Okay. Anthills are back. Oh, but this will get grown over with blue moss. Oh well. The blue moss gets me so much mana if it stays alive, which it has been. Let's get a healing shrine. Healing shrine. This one. Shrine to recovery. Cool. And we're already killing them with the ants. Ants are kind of broken. Not always, but a lot of the time. Okay, this one falling on top of this one means that this one can't actually work. Not that it matters. What are we looking for? Power Pedestal. After another ally is created above this, granted strength 1. I can't really create the ant above it. Burrowing. When there's a neutral cube, yeah, so we know the burrowing part. Master of Efficiency. Ascension. After this is created, first cube in your hand without efficiency. This one's expensive. Also kind of cool, though. Huh. If I have lots of mana, it is kind of cool. I just don't think I need it. I'm going to get the Power Pedestal. Bottled Rats. We know that this one can upgrade to be awesome. So I have 2 consumables that can upgrade to be awesome. But last time, I was suffering because I went into debt. We'll see. I have to remember that if I go to a shop. That I can suffer if I go into debt. Vengeful Anthill. Weird. So what do they have? They have rats. Ants beat rats. They have Pushing Shield. They have Scrappy Missile. They have Sky Platform. God, why do they keep getting Sky Platform and Wooden Flooring? They're not even good. Scrappy Missile. Not very good. Cool. Cool, cool, cool. Also, Thorn Hedges beat everything they have. Okay. And we get a random one. Cool. Do we get to block that missile? Nope. Bam. Hit in the face. Speed things up. We've won the game. Do I get a Blast Mortar? Probably not. Do I get Blue Moss for the unlimited mana? I guess so. Okay. Speed it up. Blue Moss. Anthill, and just start spamming Anthills, I guess. Could do the healing, but the Anthills are so good, especially with the thing that can copy them. Which is it? Mirror Shard. They're already pretty good, even without that. If I could get them +1 strength, they would go wild. Because they attack fast every second. The splinters do hurt ants, though. Because they only have... Well, no, they don't, because they only have 1 HP anyways. But they're gaining HP as they run across somehow. 6 HP. Because I'm a weird growth, I don't know. Every certain amount of time, they gain 5 max HP. We could get Icht Fleshsmith, which is really weird. I like this one. It's 100 mana, regen 10, heal 1 HP 10 times per minute. After this deals damage, if empty above, create a fresh flesh ball above. Then, if there is a flesh ball above, it gains 1 extra HP. Every 5 times, it gains regen 2. Every 25 times, it gains a melee attack. Every 50 times, it gains a random bonus. Every 25 times, this also gains another every second deal 1 damage to a random ally ability. Every second deal 1 damage to a random ally. This thing is weird. Every second deal 1 damage to a random ally. That part is scary. Flesh balls. 1000 mana, 1 health. Random bonus list. Lifesteal, poisonous, retaliate, crippling. I think this one ends up killing itself a lot of the time. But with a healer, it's hypothetically good. After this is created, deal 1 damage to the first cube in the enemy's hand, which still has at least 1 HP. Meh. For 60 mana, it's okay. It affects like all of their future units. When they place them, they already have damage. Tomb Warden. Every 3 minutes, if this doesn't have an extra life, it gains an extra life. Melee, regen. 60 mana, 20 HP. This one's good. This one's stupid, but I like stupid. Continuous Worship. Every 100 times an ally and... Okay, I'm distracted. That fleshy thing works really well when you spawn, like, thorn bushes, because you can hurt them and it's fine. Except they have retaliate. And it works really well with ants. Except they have retaliate too, I think. Oh well. So it hurts itself a lot. Every 100 times, an ally heals a cube, add a free Miracle of Fire to your hand. Miracle of Fire. After this is created for every enemy, create a Holy Fire cube above it. Holy Fire. Every 5 seconds, deal 1 damage to every touching enemy. This dies after 20 seconds, 10 HP. Kind of interesting. Tiny Phasing Gun. Every 10 seconds, your starting leader creates a phasing bullet. Heals 3 damage. That's kind of fun. False Mirror. After an enemy moves, create an allied copy of it ahead of it, except the copy is slowed. This kind of sounds fun because we're like creating weird units at random. I'm going to do it. I would like you in the game. In place of which? Power Pedestal. So far, I don't know how to use the Power Pedestal. We could do it, but I don't know how. Like, Blue Moss could extend over it, but why do we want strength on that? They have rats, they have a grinder, they have a small slime, which is decent, just because it costs so little. Same with the rat. 5 mana, 5 mana. Brick Wall. Possibility Egg. Leader Reinforcement. After this is created, the leader gains 10 extra HP. So they're going to be gaining a bunch of HP. This is interesting. Brick Wall doesn't do much. Okay. So we want to kill these little units. To do that, the best thing is Thorn Hedge or Vengeful Anthill. Either one. I'm going to do Thorn Hedge first. It's like free. And it's cheaper. But they're both like free. And my leader can defend from these units, so it's not like a big deal. These also defend the anthill, where the anthill could die to these little units. Now it really can't too much. We built one on top of the leader. Interesting. These little bullets, I could block them. Probably do that. Here, I'm gonna block this one from getting killed too. Okay, Now we have a lot of stuff. I'm going to put a blue moss into the world up here. Sure. And we got another blue moss. Start getting vengeful anthills. And then I'll get this one for 100. And we'll see how it goes. Maybe I should get some healing first, but I think we're good. Wait for it to pause. It did pause. Do you move? I don't think this does move. Maybe it does. No, it gains like random abilities though. In weird ways. So I think this thing's gonna end up dying, but maybe not. It has regen 10. And in theory, it gains more regen. It did take some damage there. And it did create a thing on top of it. Flesh Ball. Melee. Every 4 seconds, deal 2 damage to every touching enemy and neutral. Regen 14. 38 HP. Why? Okay. How's my leader? Leader has growth 7. Like I said, this one's really weird. We'll see how it does. I kind of just want to get shrines with it, though. That shrine killed the blue. That makes sense. I don't know if... Yeah, the shrine will die, and it explodes. I'm going to put the shrine here. I think it just took a bunch of damage from this, and this died. It did create a flesh ball, though. This flesh ball has 224 HP, costs 1,000 mana, has regen 84, melee... This thing is crazy. Retaliate, vengeance. So nothing can get by this, basically. Do you see how fast it attacks? I guess it's every 4 seconds. Still. I guess it attacks too slow. So. Enemies and neutrals. Enemies and neutrals. I could get another. Kind of weird. I could build up a bunch of healers first. And see if... I can get the healers to gain max HP so that they can live long enough to heal. Because if we can get a bunch of healing, then I can keep this thing alive, and I think it goes crazy. To keep that alive, I am going to get a thorn bush right here that goes in front of it. We just got a green slime, which is poisoned and has 1 HP. The reason we got that is because I have whatever it is. The one thing that copies. False mirror. I think. No, we did a false mirror, and then we also did the mirror shard, I think. Pretty sure that's what happened. Could also get this shrine to recovery. Let's do that. Let it start gaining some max HP, hopefully. Max HP just takes time. I do have blue moss, but not much of it. Get more blue moss. Could be getting anthills. Let's get some anthills. One of them, God, they're making so many bullets from these guns. Oh, because this thing, every second while there's an ally above, deal 1 damage to that ally, create a scrap bullet. Scrap bullets are interesting because they don't just shoot straight, they like move in some way. So they end up hitting like 3 rows in front of them instead of just 1. Goodbye, you again. Let's try it. Do I think it's the best? Nope. Created a flesh ball. If I can keep this alive, I think it can go crazy, but I'm not sure. After this deals damage, if empty above creates the flesh ball. Means if there's a flesh ball above it, it gains 1 extra HP. Every 5 times, it gains. Okay, so it's the flesh ball that gains all this. I did not understand that. So you just create crazy flesh balls. I thought that this thing gained bonuses. Imagine if I could do something with those flesh balls. That would be kind of cool. Okay, so my thing died, but look, strength growth, double time for 49 seconds, growth. So this thing's just gonna go wild. So much regen, so many melee attacks, and every 10 seconds generates a mana. Cool. even more mana. I think at this point, it's either Pandora's, which is fun, or we could just win off of anthills, which is also fun. Winning seems good. So many anthills, which means so many ants. Here, put that above. It'll fall down. They have no chance. They've gained a bunch of max HP, 258. That's not enough. Not enough at all. Victory! This is another big thing. I don't know what this one is. After an ally takes damage, this gains 1 energy. I have lots of allies that take lots of damage. After an ally is created, it gains X extra HP, where X is half the energy on this. This then loses all energy. Eternal. Wait a second. That could make a crazy ink-fleshed whatever thing. Dragon Box is also good. Every 20 seconds, create a random dragon egg. Above, a random non-dragon egg ally. I think I'm going to take that. But this one is really good. After an ally, take unstable egg. Not the best. These two. Dragons are fun. Let's go dragons. Oh, that was a boss fight. Factory Worker. After you place an ally, it replicates forwards every X seconds, where X is thrice its cost until you place another ally. What? That one is weird. Deadly Slip. After an enemy takes damage, X divided by 100 divided by X % chance to set its HP to 1, where X is the remaining HP. X ignores enemies with 0 or less HP left. That one's interesting. We have 200 gold. These two are already good. Every 2 minutes, starting leader deals 1 damage to every cube, including itself. Immediately lose this perk. Open a perk chest. Choose one of 3 perks to get. 2 damage to all enemies. Repeat this for the rest of the battle every 3 minutes. I'm guessing this is another good upgrade. Consumable, 20 cost, gain 20 gold. Take it. We want to go upgrade that one, I think. If I'm upgrading, though, then I don't really want to buy too many of these. I do want this. After an undamaged enemy takes damage, if it still has HP left, it creates a copy of itself behind itself. That could be rough. You would get so many enemies. We could have so many units and so many enemies. Every minute, lose 1 gold. Every 2 minutes. I think I'm going to take this one. Could take another, but I'm pretty happy. This one's good. This one's kind of good. 77 cost to choose a perk out of 3. I'm gonna do it. Holy Dragon Egg. Start with a free Holy Dragon Egg in your hand. After 4 minutes, get a Holy Dragon. This one, when it has more than 25 max HP, which we can get to somewhat quick. Still, you have to wait the 4 minutes, unless you upgrade this. Golden Ticket. Immediately lose this perk, gain 150 gold, then choose one of 3 golden perks. I want this, I think. Random perks. Gain 2 random perks from the same category as this perk. Bottom 2 slots of perk chests. You have to take them and no re-rolling. I think I'm taking the gold because I'm trying to go to upgrades. After an ally deals damage, it also deals 1 damage to a random enemy. That sounds amazing. The Pained works well, I think. The Convincing. Damage dealt to enemies is reduced to 0. Instead, apply that much Betrayal, which when stacked greater than HP, convert the enemy to an ally and give it Inspatial. What? Inspatial. Inspatial is an ability which makes a space behind the cube adjacent to the one in front of it, effectively allowing cubes to attack or travel past the space. That is weird. I kind of want it. Parasite. After a non-leader ally kills another cube, create a copy of that ally in the victim's place. Except they both can't replicate like this ever again. What? All three of these sound amazing. This would be a way to win with that one, like, unwinnable challenge, I think. With a few unwinnable challenges. I'm going to take the parasite, I think. I don't know. All of them seemed good. We now... I did not understand. We're in negative. I thought that I was gaining gold. That's why the perks were so good. I did not understand. No, now it's going to be hard to go to a shop. 93. Do I think we're going to last every 2 minutes? Do I think I'm going to last 93 times 2 minutes? I don't know. I don't really want this, though. We do have one that says 20 gold. Okay, I'm going to leave. We're going to do this. Warehouse is good. I like warehouse. Hovering vault is okay. Spiky caves is fun. Warehouse is weird. I like warehouse. I like all of them. The maps are just good. So next time, I kind of want to go here, but I don't have money. How bad is this? Thorns. Enemy leaders start with retaliate and regen. That will destroy ants, but I don't know if I care. Curse of healing. Every 10 seconds, random damaged ally heals itself for 3. That's like what my leader does. This kind of sucks, but just lose a heart. That's fine. I don't value hearts that much. This is also weird, so I might go question mark. I want to go here even though I'm negative. Last time, it's just fun. Upgrading perks is so good. But that will be tomorrow. For now, that does it for this episode. Thanks for watching.